Oh, well, those are your own. But just keep in mind that the views, information, or opinions expressed on the Tuddle Daily Podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of our sponsors. Yeah, it's called free speech, people. Nobody's forcing you to listen. Get ready for your daily dose of Tuddle.
The all-time greatest intern/producer we've ever had, of course, Tuddle. Tuddle in Florida.
From the Hobo Fish Camp, it's the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
No wonder nobody likes you, Tuddle. Everything's a goddamn debate.
Yeah. Pass a cold one is in here. Musty. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Tuddle Daily Podcast. A couple of ways you can get a hold of me. 407-270-3044. Or you can email me, Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with two D's, Tuddle @gmail.com. I gotta put this one up on the screen. Iggy T. Not an official show until Iggy T says hi. If you're new, like, I'm on a lot of platforms right now. I just recently became a partner for one of the big ones. So if you're following me on there, I was doing the audio podcast for so long, and that built up, and now I'm having to just build up this live stream. So for any of the people that are in the chat room right now, and if you're watching on a particular platform, don't think that is the only people that are actually watching. I'm on numerous platforms, simulcasting on a lot of platforms. So, some of them I'm new to. I'm still trying to figure out which one I am doing the best at. And I've really have gotten a better return, more feedback when it comes to the show, starting it at 7, because I've definitely seen better numbers. Not doing too well tonight. I mean, Musty, you might be right. I know you're playing Musty, but no, Musty says no one likes Tuddle on YouTube. LOL, just playing. So if you're new to the show, this is what I do every single night. And if you're listening to the audio version of this show, because what I end up doing is when I get done with this show, I actually record it straight through the board. I got to tell you, do yourself a favor. I know that you guys all watch, and you guys are probably like listening to it, and this is over the internet and stuff. Do me a favor. Go go to iTunes, go to Spotify, go to any of the major podcasting platforms. And I would love your feedback, because I gotta tell you, the audio that I'm putting out for the audio version of the podcast, which is just this live stream, because it's being recorded straight into the board and then it's uploaded. You guys can actually, I'm telling you, just go listen to it, and you can tell a big difference in the audio from what you're listening to here on the internet and stuff. I think that there is a tremendous difference. Yeah, Musty says my notification is for YouTube though. It's an easy click. Look, I'm just trying to grow something here. A lot of people are probably looking at what I'm doing and is like, man, what happened, Tuddle? What happened? You used to work for, uh, you know, some of the biggest radio shows in the Southeast, state of Florida, Central Florida, and now you're doing a podcast. You're living at a community 55 plus. Well, okay, look, my life has not gone the way that I thought it would. I mean, does anybody's life really do that? No, it doesn't. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you know, what are you doing at a 55?" Well, the reason that I'm here is Cruise Mini. I mean, I've fallen off. I mean, if you wanna be upfront, of course, yeah, I have. I've done a little bit of fishing. There are some, public spots and stuff. Thank you, Musty. But, I mean I took some time off, not well, I got fired, I got let go from the BRN. I mean, it kinda happened at a good time because I was able to help my parents out during the pandemic and stuff. I was able to spend the last year of my dad's life every single day with him. So, that's the way that I look at it. I look at it because, I don't look at it that I'm some unemployed loser and stuff because I got to spend the last year every single day with my dad. And a lot of people don't get that. And now I'm trying to help out my mom as much as I can. The show is growing. It is. The audio podcast is, I mean, it's through the roof right now. The downloads on the audio podcast is going great. What up, Patrick Elmore? You see the American, the American came back from space. Patrick Elmore, he came down. He was and watched. I actually think the first manned space flight that SpaceX did. That was a hell of a time. But like I said, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, listen, I make my money from myeasywireless.com, sponsoring the studio, the monetization from a lot of platforms and stuff." And like today, I went to that potluck dinner. I introduced myself to a lot of people. That following Monday, I helped somebody move some furniture. I got paid $20 then. Then yesterday, well, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday, somebody came and knocked on the door. And I didn't know who it was. She knew who I was. And she was like, Patrick. Like, oh, hey, how are you? And it's like, such and such told me that, if anybody needed help with anything, we could come to you. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, what do you need? What up, Mad Dog? Hey, thank you, Patrick Elmore. Mad Dog 13R1 says, good evening, Tuddle. You know what? I'm going to throw that up there. I'm going to throw that up there right there. Mad Dog, good evening. And I like hearing from you guys. I want I want the most engagement that I can have with the supporters of the Tuddle Daily Podcast. I mean, if you listened to the show the other day, somebody called in. They were busting my balls, and guess what? I didn't say anything about it. I mean, Patrick Elmore about Top Gun. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thoughts on crypto. How musty. But back to what I was saying is making some money. They wanted me to wash their home because here in the state of Florida during the winter time when there's a lot of shade in certain areas because the sun is further away from us, which would mean more shade. A lot of mildew growth, and they wanted their trailer clean. I was like, okay, well, and I'll be upfront. I'm a horrible negotiator. I'm a horrible business person. You want to know who I've learned a lot from? Colton. Colton is very business savvy. Colton is very frugal. He does help me out with a lot of stuff, and Richie, I met him through Colton, Big Dick Rich. I mean, he's kind of like a crypto king and stuff. But I ended up washing this trailer, and I made some pretty good money off of it. But now I got to take the money that I earned today, and I got to reinvest it because the person that I washed the home for today actually gave me the brushes, gave me the cleaning solution, and I'll get to that. It was a quick turnaround because, like I said, the person came to me yesterday, and I agreed to do it, and then I was like, all right, I'll see what type of cleaner that they have. And it just was not cutting it because some of the Florida mildew, it's very, very serious. And you got to scrub a lot to be able to get it out of there. So I started, and it just was not going anywhere. And there was this stuff that my uncle Jimmy told me about because I used to wash a lot of trailers at the Hobo Fish Camp. And it if you wanna clean something and not have to scrub as much as everybody hates having to scrub something, a ton, and 30 seconds or less outdoor cleaner. So I'm telling you, guys, this will be the best thing that if you're wanting to clean the outside of your house or clean some mildewy type out 30 seconds 30 seconds or less outdoor cleaner. This stuff is straight up magic because the woman said today at the end of it, oh, I'm kind of jumping around here. So, she had this cleaner that she brought, and I had to go get that. So I had to go to the Home Depot, got that. There was some other stuff that I should have gotten, but I went to go get the 30-second or less outdoor cleaner. And I know that a lot of people are like, "Oh, we get a Tuddle. We don't need to hear an ad for 30 seconds or less outdoor cleaner." So I get that. I needed gas. I had to fill up the truck. Stop at this 7-Eleven, one of the fanciest 7-Elevens. It's right there on 44 and, High or Interstate 95. They just built it. And with any new construction, they do a lot of weird stuff. And the road because the 7-Eleven is right before an intersection with a, red light, green, yellow, red light. And, there's a road that goes out that connects to the intersection. But when you go out the road that connects it, or not on 44, there's, like, this little, like, alcove, okay? So you gotta it's really not a U-turn, you just kinda gotta like it's a road course. Alright, so I'm here, the medium is right here, and the road to go to, 44 is right there. So you just gotta go and turn around. Well, I knew that I should not have done that, and like a dumbass, like a rookie, an amateur, I did it right in front of a New Smyrna Beach police officer. Eh I thought it might have been one of those new SUVs and stuff, but I knew as soon as I looked and I did it, I was like, "Yep, that's a cop." They got me. They got me dead right. So I get to the light, the guy gets right up on me, and then I'm like, "Yes, it's definitely a cop." So I'm going to 44, but I was gonna hop on 95 and head south, to 442 in Edgewater. So I was I turned, I was in the slow lane, I'm going, and then I get over to the left-hand lane to be able to get onto 95, and the guy moved, the New Smyrna Beach police officer got behind me. I'm like, "Yep, this is it." So right before I was about to get on 95, he put them on. Boop, 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 boop. So I do the little bit of a U-turn. I didn't even get on 95. I didn't wanna go on to the, ramp to 95. I just turned a U-turn there, which was illegal, and I rolled my windows down. I turned the car off immediately. I keep my hands on the steering wheel. I already had the windows down, and the guy comes up, and, he's already started. I was like, "Look, hey," I wasn't rude or anything about it. I was like, "Look, I already know why you're pulling me over. You don't even have to explain." I was, sweat what up, Catskills, Z20. But so I was just I knew that I had messed up. I was just being impatient, I was being lazy. I did it. I didn't look to see if there was a cop. I got pulled over, and I was just like I was honest with him. I said, "Look, hey, I know why you're pulling me over." And he was like, "Oh, I okay." I handed him, my license, and he didn't even need the, registration or insurance. He just took the license, looked at it, came back, and he was really, really cool. It was a, Caucasian officer, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm just gonna let you off with a warning, just to let you know, like, if I would've wrote you a ticket, it would've been for $150." No, I wasn't I would never ever pull that with, law enforcement. Nope, I would never ever do that. But he gave me back my license. He was like, "Look, I'm letting you off with a warning." And I was thinking about that. I was like, "Okay, cool." Now, was it because I don't know, in color? I don't know. I I think he would have done that for because it was a very, very minor incident, and I think because I was upfront, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, don't talk to cops. Don't answer questions. They work for you. They work for you and stuff." Yeah, I mean, that is correct. But I was just upfront. I mean, what good would it have been for me to be a dick and not answer any of his questions and stuff? I was upfront. I was like, "Look, man, you got me. You got me. There is nothing I can do about it." And he let me off. So I really, really appreciated that. So I was going to Home Depot to get that cleaning solution. So I get back here. I started worked until about noon. Took a lunch. My mom had made some chili and stuff. I ate that. Then I went back and got it all done. And that cleaning solution was like, I mean, he told everybody about it. Told everybody about it. Now I had 2 phone calls today for people wanting me to clean their homes now. But now I gotta take the money that I made today and reinvest it into some brushes and some well, the people that hire me around here, I'm going to be, like, charging for the cleaning solution and stuff, but the money that because I've already got 2 trailers lined up, homes that I manufacture homes and I gotta clean now. And the woman that I did the trailer for today, she supplied everything, and I can't go and, like, bug her to be able to use her stuff. So I'm gonna get one of those little pressurized sprayers, bucket. I'm gonna get a soft brush and a coarse brush that I can actually, get in there and put some elbow grease in it and stuff and make that happen. So I did that today. I've been working out. I got to work out it. As you can tell, I'm pretty red. I've been moisturizing more than I had. I go through like phases where I moisturize. And I know a lot of you guys out there are probably like, "Oh, Tuddle, man, what are you turning thin or something?" No, guys, moisturize. Especially living here in the state of Florida, you gotta moisturize. I have a routine. I do not use hard soap on my face and body, and I use Dove. I use Dove body soap, and I know it's not like some big secret or whatever, but I use that. I wash my face with it. When I get out of the shower, I kind of like barely dry myself because when you're moisturizing, you want your skin to be a little wet, so the moisturizing that you're doing spreads around your body and stuff. Because right now, I mean, I feel baby smooth. Look, when I shave, I mean, even a couple of years ago, but like when I shave, I still get carded sometimes. I do have some of the lines in the forehead. I'm getting some of the lines around the eyes and stuff. But I mean, I think that's because I drink a lot of water. I moisturize, and it's a pain in the ass because I mean, guys do get a little lazy. They do. And yes, I'm drinking water out of a red Pillow cup. Not a lot of people in right now. If you're new to the Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream, I welcome you a couple of ways. I mean, I want to talk to as many people as I can. You can give me a call 407 270 3044. Or you can email me Tuddle at gmail.com or ask me a question. I mean, that is the rules of the chat room on my show. You can ask anything. You can ask anything you want. Phone call the other day. I did all that stuff. You know, there was one of these. I, okay. Oh, yes. I know where I want to go. See, I kind of brain farted there. I do apologize. I did I did an exclude David Rivera coming in, buddy. Thank you. I'm putting you up right there. David Rivera coming in with $20, and I really appreciate that. I did a video today. I haven't done a lot of produced videos lately, and all right, so here I found it. Thank you, David Rivera. I really appreciate that. But a lot of you guys know that I'm a big tryptophan. No, I'm an Anglophile. Oh, hold on. No, I shouldn't have said that. But guys, so I don't even know. Can I play videos off of my channel? Hold on, let me. So I did this video today. I used to. Well, I already set this up. I tried to do like a little bit of a cooking segment, and I did that today, and I did it on my channel. As you can tell, I'm just trying to stall. So I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna go there. Let me see if this works. I don't know. I tried to cook a Scotch egg, and if you don't know what a Scotch egg is, it's basically I've been eating very, very healthy. Scotch egg is one of the worst things. It's got a lot of protein in it, but a Scotch egg is a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage covered in breadcrumbs, and then fried. And I recorded myself making this. And this has ended up this is what happened. All right, guys, it's been a while since I've done an exclusive video. I've been doing nothing but a lot of streaming and stuff, and I like to do some of the fishing videos and how-to videos. I'm really kicking myself in the ass that I hate my voice. And man, look at how like awkward and uncomfortable I look. Didn't film myself cleaning the carburetor on the weed eater that I talked about on yesterday's Tuddle Daily podcast. But how you guys know that I'm a little bit of this video is an Anglophile. If you don't know what an Anglophile is, it's somebody that loves the British culture. I'm just gonna let this Remember play. The first time I had a scotch egg or scotch egg? Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna remove myself and just let this play. And if you want to see this video in its entirety, because a lot of people get upset when I start and stop stuff. So this I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna stop. I'm not going to interrupt it. Here's the video. I should have already pulled it. This is me cooking a scotch egg, or attempting to cook a scotch egg. All right, guys, it's been a while since I've done an exclusive video. I've been doing nothing but a lot of streaming and stuff, and I like to do some of the fishing videos and how-to videos. I'm really kicking myself in the ass that I didn't film myself cleaning the carburetor on the weed eater that I talked about on yesterday's Tuddle Daily podcast. But how you guys know that I'm a little bit of an Anglophile. If you don't know what an Anglophile is, it's somebody that loves the British culture. Remember the first time I had a scotch egg or scotch egg? It was when I first started interning with the Monsters in the Morning at Real Radio 104.1 in Orlando. You used to go to Cricketer Arms. We used to watch Jeff Howe play up there all the time. Jeff Howe, the phenomenal badass of downtown. And if you don't know what a scotch egg is, it's basically a hard-boiled egg. I don't even know what that is. Oh, there's a piece of meat, maybe even a hair, who knows? I don't know. But you got a hard-boiled egg. I got sausage. I got a little bit of an egg wash. And I got some breadcrumbs here. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the hard-boiled egg. You're going to wrap it in sausage, dip it in the egg, dip it in the breadcrumbs, and then you're going to fry it. So the first time I've tried this here, hold on, I probably need to take off my Apple Watch here. So I got the hard-boiled egg. I'm going to grab some of this sausage here, and, you know, you want to encase it. You want to encase it here a little bit. I see, having a hard time doing this. But you're basically wanting to make a ball. That's what I'm doing. And I'm probably making it a little too thick. But you want to get it in a little bit of a casing. I've never made snowballs. I've never seen snow in my life, but this is kind of like a little bit of a sausage meatball with a hard-boiled egg in it. You get a little bit more in there, kind of pat it down. So then what you're going to want to do is take the egg wash here, kind of roll it around a little bit, get it in there. Now I'm going to see, this is where it gets messy here. So I'm going to pat it together. And then I'm going to roll it around in the breadcrumbs. I know that I'm getting it all over the place. This is the first time that I've ever tried doing this. So kind of get it a little bit more into a ball here. Get some more breadcrumbs. Put it all over this. Yes, I'm making a mess. I know that. And that's kind of what you got. And I'm going to fry it. All right, guys. Tuddle here. Finally got done preparing the scotch. Or is it scotched egg? I don't know. I hate cooking with grease, so that's why I got that little tongs. You always got to be able to. I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it in here. All right. So, all right. Here we go. We're off to the races now. I don't know. See, now it's not like getting covered as much. Let me turn it over a little bit more. Nope. Come on. Turn over. I'm going to burn myself here. I know that I'm going to because I'm trying to film, trying to do all this other stuff. There we go. I got it. Man, that looks good. And you guys all know that, like, I've been eating very, very healthy and stuff. And I know this is kind of out of the norm for me. But I'm telling you, I think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be good as hell. I really, really do. Try to flip it a little bit more here. Come on. It's kind of hard to do. Oh, yeah. I think I nailed it. If I'm just being honest, I did a couple of test runs. Let's see if I can get it in the view of people here. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, this is going to be so good. And yes, I'm going off my diet today. Just rolling it around there. Hope I don't burn it. See, the thing is I hope I didn't make the sausage too, like, thick where the rest of it does not get cooked. But a Scotch egg is supposed to be a little crispy. I know that. Oh, this is going to be good. I think I nailed it. I really, really did nail it. I didn't. I know. People are probably like screaming, Tuddle, what are you doing? Just hoping that the it's not like raw on the inside and stuff. Hey, I'm from the South.
Foreshadowing.
We eat a lot of fried stuff. All right. I think that's going to be... It might be a little burned.
I got to tell you, this looks good as hell.
That looks good. All right, and here we go.
Here comes
this is the big reveal here. Let's see if I actually got the sausage cooked enough.
Raw.
Oh, yeah.
Raw.
A little raw in the middle, but hey,
I'll
have to cook the next one a little bit longer. Well, I got to tell you, that was a big waste of money with all the food costs. Inflation, pork is not cheap right now. I'm gonna have to start doing some weekend shows because
such a hack.
The goddamn stuff was raw. Hey, I am a Yank. I am an American trying to do Scottish food. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
Shut up.
You're ready to start your own business. LegalZoom can help you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I tried, people. I really did try. I tried to do a video, and you know what? I'm not trying to be one of those people that's trying to blow my own horn or anything. Any of the other content creators and stuff would have probably like deleted that. Not me. I left it in there because I like to make an ass of myself. If it makes you laugh at my misfortune and stuff, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people would say that's not a healthy way to like go about life. To just like, oh yeah, if you guys want to make fun of me, that's fine. Spice Boys Gold Mike Doorstop says, just found one of your old t-shirts that had that name on it from BTLS. What, the Yellow Bridge or whatever? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. There was a lot of popular shirts of mine that made it on Bubba's show. I do have some news stories that I wanted to get into. everybody has tried to do this, right? Everybody has tried to go
A lot of
through
suspicion around what happened.
drive-through, but not be in a car. We've all done that, right? Look at this woman, man. I kind of caught her in a bad thing. But this homeless guy, you know how some of those fast food places have those like little boxes that you can put money in and donate any of your change you put in there? I don't even know if a lot of places do it. I'm just saying, I'm thinking this could have been the only reason why this guy, because he was homeless, was looking for change. He got ran over and killed. He got run over and killed while he was like looking for a change in the drive-through area. And then something about it's such a weird ass story, but you got to be on your guard. You got to have your head on a swivel. If you go to any of these fast food chains that are attached to gas stations, I'll give you an example. It is the exit before 27 going into Orlando, right before you get to the rest area. If you're going towards Tampa, it's right before, or it's, 27 is after the rest area there. There's an Arby's there at that truck stop. It's pretty rough. If you go to any fast food restaurant that's attached to a gas station, you got to just be on. You got to be on alert. I'm just telling you that, and I'm not trying to stereotype anybody or anything like that, but it's the truth.
Yeah, Rita, there's a lot of suspicion around what happened. That's not my word. That's the word that police are using to describe the whole thing. And that's because there are two very different sides to the story about what happened.
Okay, so let's start. Look at that. Sorry, guys. I know that a lot of people watch this audio-wise, but look at how I paused her facial expression. That looks like any screenshot that you would, or thumbnail that you would look at while perusing Pornhub or X Hamster. Now, I'm not trying to sexualize this woman, but just the way that I paused it there. Look at her. I gotta tell you, she got a very symmetrical face as well too, but the mouth is very, very symmetrical as well, too. But who goes to a Burger King? I know that Burger King has been popping up a lot on this show. Burger King used to be really, really good, but now it's just, I don't know what happened. What happened, Burger King? It's fallen way behind, and I think that the reason why Burger King, they started going downhill when they did that whole French fry thing. I will stand by this to the very end. Burger King has the worst fries.
On one side, you have the Burger King manager who hit this man with his car. He's saying one thing, and then another side is from the woman.
Hold on. So the Burger King manager ran over this homeless
of the man who died, who was also out here and saw the whole thing. Now, the manager told police that when he pulled up to the drive-thru area in his white.
By the way, could you guys be any closer to the interstate or the highway? Have you guys ever thought about some better microphones? Because I can hear every GD 18-wheeler running down that road.
Buick around 2:45 this morning. He didn't see the homeless man with his wife picking up change in front of the drive-through window. The worker hit the 25-year-old man. Later, that man.
Oh, so 25? You would think a 25-year-old would be a little bit more spry, would be able to jump in there and grab change. How did this guy get hit? I really think we're going to find out more and more when it comes to this story. Yeah, Fish on J says, sorry, cuz. I'm going to put him up there. Says, sorry, cuz. Didn't mean to gear jam by going by. I mean, it's truth. If you're going to do a live shot from a truck stop that's near an interstate, bring some noise canceling microphones.
Died at the hospital. But 2 hours before that, there was some kind of altercation between the couple and the Burger King workers. Around midnight, police say that the couple walked up.
Do you guys remember the story that I played for you guys a couple weeks ago, maybe even last week? A Burger King employee unloaded her gun at a customer. I mean, that's how Burger King rolls. Like I would put Burger King, like if I had to pick 2 fast food companies to roll with, like if it was like the Warriors movie where we were going to like gang fight, oh, you bet your ass I'm picking Burger King and Waffle House all day long. Nobody is out fighting Burger King and Waffle House.
To that drive-through window trying to order food. Workers told them no, they couldn't unless they were in a car. Police say video show.
Now, we've all done that, right? We've all wondered if we could just walk up to the drive-through area and order food from any of these fast food. You can't do it. And we were like, oh, why not, man? Why are you being such a buzzkill? Look at this story. The story proves why people should not be walking through the drive-through area. Now, I know that I'm going on a little bit of a tangent. I've talked about this before. If you want to see the best of the best of the best when it comes to drive-through service, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. No, nobody beats Chick-fil-A when it comes to getting you in and out fast as possible with great service. A lot of people think that for fast service, you got to to move people through the line, you got to have not great service. You got to be short. You got to be no. Like Chick-fil-A's got it down pat. Like there is. I would go to a Chick-fil-A with the line around the building instead of going to any of these other fast food restaurants with a semi-busy line, because I think you would make it through faster at the Chick-fil-A. They just have it. Hey, Boomer 886, man. Finally, Boomer 886. Let me put that up there. Boomer 886 says, finally can catch the show live. Well, welcome, Boomer. I really, really appreciate you coming on. Twisted Movies says, I'd say In-N-Out gives them a run for their money. I've only eaten at an In-N-Out once. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I really don't have anything to compare it to. Fish on J, man, Fish on J. You didn't have to do that, buddy. You know what I'm gonna do with that $10 that you just put in, Fish on J? That's gonna go for the next time you come over. We need to try Haulover again. Now that it's warming up a little bit, we need to go to Haulover Canal, Fish on J. I think I really do. The day that we went, it was really, really cold. They had a lot of their spots open. Thank you, Boomer 886. No, I completely understand. You don't have to explain. But back to the story, though. Now this shows you why. No, not yet. Fish on J. I didn't buy the shrooms. I really only have to buy them. I got somebody that's willing to donate them. Iggy T. LOL. Buy shrooms. I mean, I love you guys. Iggy, do you guys have Burger Kings up in Canada?
Who's the man taking
I mean, do Canadians eat a lot of burgers?
out a knife, but because there's no sound in this video, investigators can't really tell what's going on. Police say the manager says the man was threatening them.
His wife's very distraught. She witnessed this whole incident, and
I gotta tell you, I know it's gonna handy stop. No wonder all the truckers go to the handy stop and eat at the Burger King handy stop, because they're all like, Burger 19, a lot of great lot lizards down at the handy stop. Come back. What? Lot lizards. Yeah. You're not going to get caught with the lot lizards because the manager of the Burger King, he ran over some 25-year-old homeless man. Come back. I'm on my way. Handy stop. I bet it is the handy stop.
like I said, there's a difference of the statements. Very, very intense difference about what actually transpired, the events leading up to it, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
The district attorney's office is taking a look. They had an investigator.
Man, did you see all the birds? I was hearing all the birds in the background, and I just saw a bunch of them fly by.
Out here, and they ultimately will decide if the manager of this Burger King will be charged with anything. For now, reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Oh, Courtney Fisher. Really? Man, there's I wanted to talk about this story. Say what you want about this. I know a lot of people. I really don't care what people do in their personal lives. And now, like, there's this story that I saw. And I don't know why people gotta be dick.
Pride probably had gotten burned.
Zach Skaggs and
anything that goes on like this, the news definitely covers. And I feel bad for these two gay men. I do. You should not have to go through this. You really, really should not. But I mean, the news just goes over the top with this type of stuff.
Did you see where this was?
And I'm not saying with them. I'm just saying it's the news. The news, like, overuses this stuff. They're going to jump on this type of story. Where's the news all the other time when gay men or any of these other stories? Now, how about the gay community and stuff? Where are you there? No, because this is a great ass story.
Pride probably had gotten burned.
Zach Skaggs and James Grant Wilson said they were.
All right, so you know how everybody like talks about stereotypes and stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, the guy with the glasses, maybe. And where, I forget where this is. Oh no, where is this?
Did you see where the Pride probably had gotten burned?
Zach Skaggs and James.
I mean, come on. Now, if you listen to that voice, if you listen to that voice, I mean, that is a get her done type of voice. Almost sounds like Nedley Mandingo. Listen to the way that. Just listen to this.
Did you see where the Pride probably had gotten burned?
Zach Skaggs.
Tell me that does not sound. I know, like, I'm probably beating it. That is that Manson as Ned calling. This sounds just like Ned.
Did you see where the Pride probably had gotten burned?
Zach Skaggs and James Grant Wilson.
I mean, come on now. So, which one? Which one's top? Which one's bottom? Glasses top? Glasses bottom? I mean, come on. Put in your bets.
Wilson said they were shocked at what they saw.
Yeah, there were two of them, and they were both lighting at the same time. At least one held it.
I mean, that is a country twang if I've ever heard one. And this is one of the guys in this couple.
Camera recording it. And yeah, it just kind of burned upwards until it was nothing left.
A flag the couple says means a lot to them.
That really means being more inclusive.
All right. So, okay. All right. I figured it out. I'm probably going to get in trouble.
Being more inclusive.
Burn.
Wait a minute. Does he got a nose ring? Yeah, he does. Look at that. Look at that.
That really means being.
Yep.
More inclusive.
Burned to shreds.
It's great that I have brick and not siding.
Yeah, he's definitely the he's definitely in charge. I'll leave it at that.
The house would have caught fire.
Wilson says it could have been worse. He says he replaced the flag as a sign of resistance.
I was like, what if this one's just burning as we're just like driving around the corner?
All right, come on. All right, so you say that, and I'm looking at, there's no, all right, so I don't want anybody to think that I don't think that it's wrong that their flag was burned. I think it's pretty crappy. But that flag is not, there's no way in hell that flag is going to catch that building on fire. And I'm sorry, I know I'm probably nitpicking and stuff like that, but come on, man. That flag's not, you could light 20 of those flags on fire right next to your building. It's not going to catch on fire. Guess why? It's really hard. Well, guess what? I mean, I'll explain it pretty simply. Bricks don't burn.
As we're just like driving around the corner.
Skaggs says he's more fearful. While the couple was dealing with police and cleanup, they were surprised again, this time by an act of kindness.
I walked outside and I almost started crying because I was like, where did this come from?
Chalk drawings, decorations.
I mean, those are some vandalism. That's vandalism right there. Not because of what it says. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm being a dick.
Created their sidewalk in a show of support. In the middle of their storm, multiple rainbows.
All right. All right. Listen to this line for real. They're talking about storms and all that stuff. And they're talking about it producing multiple rainbows. Listen to this.
Of their storm, multiple rainbows.
This kind of stuff does.
Yeah. That is some small town news writing.
Still happen, and this time it happened right in your own backyard.
In Lexington, Shelby.
Come on. This story takes a way different turn. Is anybody shocked? And I'm not trying to offend anybody that listens to the Tuddle Daily Podcast that lives in Lexington, Kentucky, or just in Kentucky in general. But what do you expect? I'm sorry. I mean, look, you have all the right in the world to fly your flag. And it's property. It is property. And if anybody vandalizes it, that is against the law. It sucks. But come on. You know, I know that I'm stereotyping when I say that, but I mean, you just got to know a lot of people are not going to look upon it kindly when you're flying a rainbow flag. It's just, I don't know. And finally, I wanted to get into this story. You know, sometimes the law does not do justice. And
Caleb Johnson was weeks away from great.
It's a system that we're stuck in. Because I would rather let 2 or 3 guilty people go than execute an innocent person. But then there are some times where somebody's guilty and they still get off. They get off on a technicality and stuff. And this is an example of street justice. I mean, do I agree with street justice? I mean, back to what I originally said, there could be some innocent people that are executed. I mean, I've had friends that have had loved ones murdered, and the person that murdered their loved one is still alive. They have not been put to execution. They get all these appeals, and then you have the appeals, and it just brings it all up again. And it's just like peeling the scab off. And in this story, guess what? Street justice took care of it. And I seriously, I would like to hear from you in the chat room, or if you want to leave me a voicemail, because when it's not live here, you guys can leave voicemails. 407-270-3044.
Edna Carr Sr. Caleb Johnson was weeks away from graduating when he was gunned down last year along with his stepsister, Brianna Brown. The man police say confessed to the double murder, 21-year-old Hollis Carter, was just minutes away from a court hearing Wednesday morning when he was fatally shot and his mother wounded. Now,
I mean, I feel bad that his mom got caught up in it. I don't even know. Like I said, this guy could be innocent, but I just don't see it.
Out in what appears to be the next turn in a tragic cycle of violence and retaliation, Caleb Johnson's father, 46-year-old Bokio Johnson, was booked overnight with Carter's killing.
All right, so this is the father that killed that guy. So the father, this is a revenge killing. My dad always told me, he was like, if anybody ever did, I don't care. I'll kill them. And I really think that he would. And Fish on Jay's correct. Everyone does cut their own deal.
This video shows a car pulling up beside Carter and his mother before a gunman opens fire. Hollis Carter remained behind bars for 5 months before he was released after posting $375,000 bail.
All right, so, I mean, the guy that made bail got out. He had killed the loved one of this other dude with the big-ass hair, and he just handled business. All right, cool. I mean, you're doing me a favor. I can get to him easier out on the street. I mean, when you got him in prison, I gotta find somebody inside to be able to take care of this guy. No, let him out. Let him out. I got it. I got this.
Now, that would cost him or his family $40,000 to make that bond. Carter had been free since September. Criminal justice activist Nadra Enzi, also known as Captain Black.
You know what? I love it. Captain Black. I love it. Captain Black. I mean, we all need a Captain Black in our neighborhood.
Said that in this case, street justice appeared to arrive faster than courthouse justice.
That the justice system did not work for them. And
this is a guy, I'm telling you right now, he looks a little bit older, but he's been in the game. He's been in the game, and he has seen some stuff. And he's not like, he doesn't want to be a part of that real violent stuff anymore. He's probably trying to do good in the neighborhood. And he's just telling you how it is because he's been there.
And perhaps someone may have taken something into his own hands.
Enzi said retaliation shootings have plagued New Orleans for decades, happening before a case has a chance to move through the court system.
Everybody thinks that the power is with the elected officials, but it's with the people. The people are going to have to decide, do we want more of our people dying in the streets?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right, Fish on Jay, but he is right though. I mean, the community gets upset after a while, and they're like, "Look, do we got to handle business on our own?"
It's just that simple.
And now, almost 1 year to the day after Caleb Johnson was buried, another funeral is being planned, along with another court case for murder. Mike Pearlstein, Eyewitness News.
All right. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Want to thank everybody that tuned in to tonight's show. If you're listening to the audio version of this, don't forget Tuddle Daily Podcast live every night at 7 p.m. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's show. Hopefully you guys stay safe. And I will talk to you tomorrow.